Good morning, children. Now today we are going to study another topic, that is what are cathode rays. As we have discussed many topics in our offline classes, but this topic was left in that, so I thought to explain to you online as it is. Now what are cathode rays? In order to understand this cathode rays, first we have to understand the discharge tube. As this experiment was conducted inside a discharge tube. Now this discharge tube is a tube which is made up of glass, and it is a sealed tube, as you can see from either side. All the side it has been sealed very nicely. Before sealing, two electrodes were placed. Okay, before sealing, two electrodes were placed. These are the two electrodes. One is anode having a positive charge, another is cathode having a negative charge. There is one opening here in it, which is to which it is attached a vacuum pump. And with the help of this pump, with the discharge tube, air inside or the gas present inside the discharge tube has to be removed to lower the pressure. After arranging this discharge tube, the two electrodes are connected to another coil, which is known as induction coil, from where we have to supply a very high voltage of about 10,000 volts. Now what happened here, that we'll see. When there is a normal pressure, no air, here we can take any gases, air or any other gases can be taken. First, without removing any gas or lowering the pressure, when we pass a very high voltage of about 10,000 volts, then there will be no flow of current, because at ordinary pressure, that flow of current through these gas molecules is not possible. This you can see here. The first point shows that there is no flow of current at ordinary pressure. But then, when we reduce the pressure by the help of this vacuum pump or the gas that is we have taken, when we reduce it to about 1 mm of mercury, then you will see there is a glow in the entire discharge tube. The discharge tube starts glowing as the pressure has been decreased, and that is some gas has been taken out, and the remaining gas particles that are present, it starts glowing as some rays are passing from here. Then further on further decreasing the pressure, that is around about 0.01 ml of mercury, then it was found that glow was interrupted. It was found that the glow which was continuously being there at 1 mm pressure was now being interrupted by some dark bands. In some places glow was seen, and in some places glow was not seen, and that places were somewhat a little dark. Further, again the pressure has been reduced to 0.001 mm, that you can see from the last point. When at this pressure, it was found that the whole discharge tube was dark. Complete darkness was there in the discharge tube, but at the end, that is opposite to the rays from where it has been forming, that end, that is the anode end, there was a glow was seen, a very fluorescent glow, greenish yellow color glow was seen at the end, which was opposite to the point from where the rays were coming. The rays were coming from the negative end, that is the cathode, and the glow was seen on the positive end, that is the anode. From which this they have concluded that there must be some invisible rays that are coming out from this cathode, which is negative charge, and moving towards the anode. From this they concluded that these particles which are coming out must be electron or having some negative charge on them. Along with it, some another properties of this cathode rays or electron was studied. They have kept one like this cross plate in the center of this discharged to, and it was seen that the end which was present at the other end, that is the anode side, there it was seen some shadow of this cross plate, but this metallic plate was taken in a cross side, and just like that X they have made, and when these rays were passing, it was seen some dark shadow of this plate on the other side. That means that these particles which are coming having particle nature in them, then when they obstruct some hard particles, they give their shadows. Next experiment was then, they have kept a very thin plate or plate of metal here having wheel structure like this, wheel. And it was seen that when rays were passed at this 0.001 mm pressure, it was seen that this plate starts moving, it starts rotating, which again shows that these they are made of particles. And first, when shadow was made, that was also the property, that also shows the property that they also travel in a straight line. That these particles travels in a straight line, and having a particle nature can be studied by the rotation of this wheel. And one more last conclusion, what they have seen, that if in here, after removing all this and glow was there, if any positive this electromagnetic were kept here, if electromagnetic plates were kept here, electromagnetic plates were kept, then it was found that these rays which were coming, they were mainly diverting itself towards the positive plate, positive magnetic plate. It was directing towards the positive side. This also confirms that the particle or the point rays which were coming from the cathode end are negatively charged. And these particles which are negative charged are also known as cathode rays, and from this they have tried to discover the electron. Hope you have understood this cathode rays or the discovery of electron. Now, in continuation to the same topic, that as we have studied the discovery of electron or cathode rays, now another topic is that canal rays or positive charge rays. As after the discovery of electron, it was said that, or it was thought about it, that atom being neutral, so there must be some positive charge also present in it. So with that, the experiment was again conducted in a discharge tube. The similar type of discharge tube was taken, and the gas which was taken, also any gas can be taken here, air or any other gas. The color of the glow that comes depends upon the nature of the gas that you take. Okay, this I just forgot to tell you earlier, but keep this in mind. Now, in order to understand the canal rays or the discovery of proton, two electrodes were placed. One electrode, which was acting as an anode, is placed at the left hand side. Cathode electrode was not as a simple electrode, but was a perforated electrode, having perforations in it. Perforations means holes in it. So that was taken as a cathode. These two electrodes were again connected to the induction coil for supplying a high voltage of about 10,000 volts. Okay, 10,000 volts were applied to this, and then experiment was conducted, and the experiment was conducted at a very low pressure, again on the same 0.011 mm of mercury. It was experiment was conducted. It was found that some rays were now coming from the left hand side, where we have kept anode, and there was a glow seen on this right hand. Now the right hand was the end having negative part. Now it was found that these rays were coming from some positive side. That means the rays which were coming must be having a positive charge. And these positive charge rays just pass through the perforations or the holes that is present inside the cathode electrode and was just hitting the other end of the discharge tube and this other end of the discharge tube starts glowing. And this again made it clear that by performing the experiment that there are also some positive rays that is present and coming from the positive end of the electrode in a discharge tube are named as protons, and they are also known as canal rays. So make it very clear what are canal rays. Canal rays are the rays having positive charge present in them representing the proton, and the cathode rays represents the electron, which was discovered through discharge tube method. Hope children you have understood the contents and go through it nicely and complete your work which is given.